Hey, what is up heroes? Hope you're having a good day. You should be, because Generation 8 Pokemon Sword and Shield just got revealed and they are looking really cool. So we're going to do a trailer breakdown, going through the trailer frame by frame, trying to check out every little detail we can and try to pick apart a few new things here and there. And after we've done the trailer breakdown, we're going to go ahead and look at a very high-res image of the whole region, zoom in super far and just check if we can again find some new stuff and kind of look at the towns we'll be exploring in the future when we play the games. So let's start things off by going through the trailer breakdown. And into the trailer, we start things off looking at Route 1, which is looking really nice. The graphics as well look so good. Obviously based on the UK, I think it does it justice. Like when I take a train to London, I pretty much see all these fields and it just looks so great. And even the design of the houses, not too sure what kind of design it is, but the little like kind of wooden structure patterns on the outside of the house, I see these all the time and it looks absolutely great. So this is our look at our first town. I think our starting town will be, well, I say starting town, like where we live is just behind us. So this is the first town we'll run to, probably after we get our starter Pokemon, although I'm not entirely sure because this could be the professor's lab. Not entirely sure. We'll get into the lab, what I think is the lab later on. This is definitely a train station. You'll see, you can't really tell too much here. I think that's the train there, maybe. It's kind of hard to tell, but once you look at the picture of the map of the region, you can tell there's a train track going across here into the mountains. Can't really tell from this image. Got the Pokemon Center there. Got this house here, which is probably just an NPC house. Again, got 1, 2, maybe a third house behind. Not sure if that's connected to this house here. But this, I think it's got to be the professor's lab. Because coming from our house, it looks like a straight path down, you know, to the lab. And then maybe we can explore Route 1 after. Because you've got some grass here. In the trailer we see, obviously, the trainer has Pokemon. And I don't think you'll see in the trailer, but at the map, in the map you can see there's a house next to ours, which could also be the lab. If this isn't the lab, I'm going to guess this is probably the trainer school. Because usually in Pokemon games, the first town always has a trainer school just to, you know, teach you a few things. You know, how paralysis works. You know, just get you a little bit better at the game for the newbies. So let's move forward. Got a nice little fletchling, got a windmill in the background, and then you get to this town here with the first gym, which is going to be a grass gym. You can kind of tell from the symbol. Now this is like a giant stadium, which makes kind of sense because the UK has a lot of, you know, stadiums. The most popular sport is football, and I think pretty much like every city has a football stadium pretty much. So having this is really cool. I can't see 8 stadiums on the map. Again, this is like in the future when we get into the looking at the map, we'll see. But from this angle, you can't really get too much. I can't tell if we can go behind the stadium and get to these houses here. Got a nice little foggy area here, which I think is going to be the dense forest we can go to, which you'll see later on. Now this here, this is very interesting to me. So you got like a little rock. Looks like you can, like a little ramp you can go up. Now, whether or not ride Pokemon come back, I kind of hope they do and I kind of hope they don't at the same time. It looks like a little ramp that maybe we can just run up, or maybe even, I'm hoping at some point, I feel like if it was in the game, they would have shown us. I really hope roller skates come back from X and Y. That would be so sweet. Or a bike or whatever, but this kind of looks like we should be able to jump over it and get into this area here, because we've got a little like kind of wall here blocking your path potentially. I really hope skates or a bike come back, or it'll be like a ride Pokemon we go up. Just thought that was kind of interesting to note right there. Got a little symbol with a little blue symbol. I'm probably guessing that's just like the Pokemon saying, you know, Pokemon's inside here as well, maybe. So let's continue a little bit further on. You get like a little kind of rotation of this area. Nothing too important here. That's just a bit of, you know, decoration, kind of like the wheelbarrow just chilling. Got some rocks in the background, some area you can explore. This is our starting house, which looks absolutely beautiful. I think out of all the houses we've ever started in Pokemon, this is easily my favorite. It looks beautiful. Like one day in the future, so I live in the UK and this is based off the UK, I would love to live in a house like this. It looks so nice. So zoomed into our house, you know, just a really nice door, nice flowers. Just the design of the house is beautiful. So we have our first shot of our playable character wearing some blue skinny jeans. We got like a briefcase slash massive backpack. It's like easily the biggest bag I've ever seen some guy having Pokemon. It's just huge. So you got a beanie. So this is the starting outfit for the boy. Whether or not we can kind of choose the outfit as soon as we start the game, you know, we'll see. But from the look of it, because it's like Sun and Moon graphics, we'll 100% be able to change it, you know, the skin color, the hair color, the eye color, you know, that sort of thing, like we've always been able to do. But the outfit looking really cool. I think it suits like British design so well. I mean, got the polo shirt, got blue skinny jeans, got a beanie, you know. Not gonna lie, I have worn something very similar to this. Got a nice big TV, got a radiator, got a bucket up there, got a Pikachu. I'm surprised there's no Switch, because usually every time in your bedroom, you know, you load the game, there's always like a GameCube, a Wii, a Switch. Oh no, there's a Switch right there. Next to the Pikachu, there you go, you can just kind of see it, there it is. Nintendo Switch, getting the default one with the grey Joy-Cons. Got a poster as well, which I can't really tell what it is. First look at the female character. Again, looks amazing. Little cutie with the hat, the boots. I'm not too sure, like, that hat kind of reminds me of, like, I want to say Scotland a little bit. Kind of feel like I've seen a lot of, like in TV shows, movies, like Scottish people having this sort of hat. I haven't really seen it too much in the UK. I mean, the beanie I see everywhere. But character looking really cool. There you go, leaving our house here. You can see the purple house right there, which could be the lab or the trainer school. And can't go back a little bit. So to the right here, I can't really see it on the screen, but to the right a little bit on the map there is a building, quite a big building with a little like battlefield on the outside, which I think could be the professor's lab, or it's going to be this place. Then we've got this nice little area here, got a nice little lake, and this also could be the lab. This house is just very suspicious why they just point to this place here. It's quite big, got a battlefield as well. But again, like, I feel like it can't be the lab, because in a little bit you'll see a trainer battle happening just down here. Also this area here, anyone else getting Majora's Mask vibes? It looks so good. I love like dense foggy forests, like for exploring, and this looks so cool. It really looks like the forest at the start of Majora's Mask. Like, go and just watch part 1 of my Majora's Mask playthrough and just look at the start, the intro cutscene. It just looks like it's so much. So we get our first look at kind of like the I don't know if this is going to be sort of the London sort of city, because I'll get to that in a little bit, but this could be Big Ben here, could not be. You can't really tell too much, but you can kind of tell on the direct trailer with when one of the producers is talking about the game. This here, this is the stadium. You can't really make it out too much, but we'll get into it a little bit later on. There, I can see 6 stadiums on the whole region, including which looks like to be the final one. There are 2 missing, and there is not. I cannot see a stadium on this city here, but it looks like one of the symbols. You can't really make it out because this is in the way. Look like this, the stadium symbol is here, so this could be the stadium, the gym. I mean, the city looks massive. It's got to have a gym. And you've got a train station or train track right here. Very steampunk-ish looking place. Looks so cool. Now you've got the first gym, grass gym. Got the symbols on this, which I'm not too sure what they're supposed to mean just yet. Got like a diamond, and I don't know what you even make that out to be. Flowers, got that building. Now, when we saw it before, like if we go a little bit back, there was a Pokemon Center. Like if we keep going back, keep going back. If I just zoom a bit fast like this, there you go. Look, the Pokemon Center was here. So I think we must have been a bit further ahead of the Pokemon Center for it not be appearing on the thing. Unless it's behind here, but like, unless it's down here. Pokemon Center's kind of disappeared, so it's changed a little bit. But yeah, going back to this town, that's likely going to be the train station. You go in there, get to the train, and you leave the place, and you've got a nice little advert for some Pokemon food. Got some berries in there. Nice. Got this nice little snowy area, which looks really cool. Although I also this little screenshot here, it just, to me, it looked exactly like X and Y going up like Mount Lanakila. Like, no, before you find Necrozma in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. It looks like that area so much. Obviously, it's just a bit higher quality. You got this little area again with the lake. I really hope we can maybe surf on this lake, but you got to admit, the water looks incredible It's the best looking water. going on so much about the water. It looks the best looking water we've ever had in a Pokemon game. It looks so realistic. It doesn't just look like, oh, here's cartoony water. It looks so real. It really does. So anyway, you got this like building here. Again, not too sure what this could be. Got some curtains in it. Like I was hoping we could potentially see something inside the house for a future screenshot of the trailer, but I don't think this is the professor's lab. I think it's got to hold some importance because we see it quite a lot. I don't think you can surf onto that water, if I'm honest. It looks a bit too high. Maybe we can fish in it, but it looks so cool. And then this is why I don't think that building up here has got to be the lab, because you can go in the grass here and you'll see, like, I don't know what you call it, but that booth, look at that power. It looks like a Fuzz-Rudar from Skyrim, just boom, going right at you before the encounter. Obviously Pikachu's in the game, same encounter we've had since X and Y, which I don't mind, really like it. Like if they did the whole let's go Pikachu and Eevee thing where you just see the Pokemon in the overworld, I wouldn't mind that. I really wouldn't mind it, but I don't mind how they've done it like this either. Got this nice little area here, which is looking so cool, like kind of like melted snow a little bit, like cold enough to have ice, warm enough to just have it, you know, a bit melted. And got a route sign post there, sending out the Pokemon. Obviously got different clothes on, different hat, no, same jeans, just different hat. I think, is that different hat? I think it's a different hat. Not wearing our bag either, which I've just noticed. There's a wishy-washy. Some reason there's some beach stuff here. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know if that's anything to mention up there. I think it's just, yeah, the tree properly. And then obviously that's a different shot. You're not catching the same wishy-washy. This is like a snowy area, which looks great. Then you've got the dense forest, which looks even more like Majora's Mask. So much. Then you got the, looks like Route 1. Got X there. X marks the spot. There's a lot of symbols on these rocks, which might mean something in the future, like we'll see a little bit later on. And this is why I don't think it'd be the professor's lab, because you've got the trainer here you can battle. You can avoid her if you want, go through the grass. But yeah, this will be a little bit later on. It could still be the professor's lab. We might not get the start from the professor. Just that this house seems to be very important, because I've shown it like 3 or 4 times now. And then that, look how cool this looks. Imagine like battling a gym leader or an Elite Four member. The school uniform of this girl, spot on. Like this is what I wore when I went to high school. I had a black blazer, a white shirt, burgundy tie, but they've kind of hit that nail on the head with the school uniform. And then this kid as well. When I was in preschool, this is exactly what I wore. I wore black trousers, black shoes. I had a dark green jumper and a grey polo shirt underneath. But we've got grub in. This is exactly what I wore, man. This game just looks so cool. You've got a massive bridge. And then you got Swelios, kind of the melted snowy area. Then in the sort of like deserty area, got Flygon and Bravari. Got look at Whalmer's face. Just got a Whalmer and Meowstic. The selection of Pokemon so far, don't mind it. It look quite cool. Now, I just got Game Freak here in the background. Got their little logo, and then you can kind of make out it says Game Freak, but kind of like in the Pokemon language a little bit. You got this whole crowd watching you fight. And now this is what I've always wanted in Pokemon games. If you think about like a gym battle, it's just you and the gym leader and that's it. It's just like a one-on-one. But this just makes it seem much more epic. Put some epic music on. See the whole crowd cheering you on, hoping you beat the gym leader, or even like going against you, trying to battle the gym leader. Like, oh, it'd be so cool. From the look of it though, because it's a massive stadium, I'm starting to think potentially it might be, you know, you have to fight some normal trainers and then win the tournament, or the top 4 get the chance to battle the gym leader or something. Because like, it seems like a lot of people here just to watch you fight the gym leader, or this could even be the final at the league, like when you get to the big stadium, which again, I mean, I keep referencing the picture a lot, the region, but you know, because it plays a big part. The region we saw, well, the gym we saw earlier with the green leaf symbol on, there is another stadium that looks different than that, because that stadium looks, you know, all the other 6 stadiums you can see on the map look similar to that. There's an 8th stadium which looks really high up, maybe the last area in the region, that could be in the Elite Four. And this could potentially be like a league battle, because I doubt all these people would come and watch just for a gym battle. Plus that town with the grass gym seems kind of small. Like all these, can you imagine all these people in the in that gym, on that stadium, that town? It would just be overrun. Whereas the city at the where the big stadium is, yeah, you could see this many people living there. But Lucario versus Tyranitar. Then you got Munchlax in this house. He just wakes up like, yo, whoa, what's up, man? What's up? Nice little house. Like, I like this. Nothing really noteworthy in here, I don't think. And then we go to this city, and I think this is one of the towns where potentially the stadium could be up here, or it's to the right. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. So you got like a little crown flag here, then you got a flower flag, look like castle. I can't tell what that is. Like a gear or a cog or something. Got this dude making, which looks to be pies. Got the crust and making a pie. Could go for a pie right now. But snow area. This cave looking so cool. The coloured crystals. Yellow. So, yellow. Green. Red. Blue. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Hoenn remake confirmed. Second remake. Now this is very interesting. So you can make this out from the actual region map as well. Now I'm assuming this has got to be the legendary Pokemon, or one of them, or something like. It looks like it's got little Pokemon here that worship him. I doubt it's another like Zygarde, Meltan sort of Pokemon where all these little dudes merge into this big dude. But he's got like a spiky tail. He's got spikes on his back. I don't think he's a Cyclops because I think it's just from the side of his head. But to me, it looks like a sort of like a dinosaur sort of thing. And then got the lightning bolts here, and maybe I want to say that's fire. If it was fire breath, it looks like something from his mouth. If that was fire breath, it'd look more spiky. But to me, it looks like he's just spitting out a storm. This makes me think potentially the legendary Pokemon for this region, because it's called Sword and Shield and it's set in the UK. I really get that feeling of there's a story where like a guy gets a sword and a shield and he goes and slays a dragon, and it just kind of makes me think the legendary Pokemon's got to be a dragon, and maybe like because of this like storm here, it could be like a electric dragon, which would be really cool. I mean, we already got Zekrom, but it's got legs as well, which makes it really think of Zekrom a bit more. But this is very interesting. I think we can only speculate on it so far. I can't really guess what it is, but that just, to me, it kind of seems like a storm coming out. That, I don't know. Like it sort of looks kind of like a, if you look on your side, like kind of like a ghostly soul. Maybe like a, I don't know, ghost electric type. We can only just speculate what this could be at the moment. But it's just very interesting. You can't actually walk onto it. You can just look at it from here. It looks really cool. So go forward a bit more. You got a little like screenshot of the that snowy town again, and then you got the mining place, and this place, the lab. So this is the lab, and also I noticed if you go back a little bit, yeah, here you got like a dolphin, like a little sketch of a dolphin. I can't think back to a dolphin Pokemon we've had in Pokemon before, so this could potentially be a new Pokemon sketch right here, which is really interesting. But I don't know where this town would be. To me, it screams like it could be that purple house we saw after we fought the trainer. I think this has definitely got to be the lab. Got a desk here. You got some scientific stuff. Lots of books. Nice little like flower patch here. Maybe researching like flowers and stuff. I think that's like, and then go here. This could, I don't know. It's just because the lab doesn't look so obvious. Like the lab, I think, could be 3 buildings. So got this building again by the lake. Now also with the stadiums, I don't think I mentioned this before, but the biggest sport in the UK is easily football. There's a lot of stadiums in every city. The gyms look like football stadiums, and then you go out here and he's wearing like looks like a football kit, which is very interesting. Like he's got clearly a kit on. I think you go back a little bit. It's got the logo of the gyms on. So maybe when you enter a gym, you have to wear the equipment or something, like the kit. He's got a glove on as well. It's very interesting why he's wearing like a kit going into the stadium. Makes me think potentially maybe you join a team to battle the gym leader's team. It's just very, it's really cool. It's really cool. So after that, it then cuts to the actual kind of like CGI trailer of the new starters, which look really cool. You got this Fire Bunny. I think for the first time in a long time, like, I actually cannot decide what starter I want. Like, Popplio, Litten, Rowlet. I loved all three of them. I knew I was going to pick Rowlet, and now I kind of prefer Litten. X and Y, I knew instantly. I loved Froakie. I hated Chespin and Fennekin. I knew I was going to pick. Unova, didn't really care about too much. But these three starters, I love all three of them. Now, this dude seems like he's going to be super fast. Because he's so fast, like, I feel like, obviously the dual typing, what they're going to be, I feel like this dude could be fire electric. Just because they've got the bit of yellow on him, it just seems like he's really fast. And just, it would go against the water type as well. The water type, again, looks super cute. It gets camouflage. And I think it's the sort of camouflage that goes with its environment. I think it's just go invisible if he wants. But he looks super adorable. The way he's standing right now makes me think of that meme picture. Like, you know that guy in the shorts, he's like, oh, you know I had to do it to him. That picture of himself in the little shorts and holding his hands like that. Oh, it looks so cute. His final evolution typing, I can't. I honestly have no idea what that could be. Maybe ice to beat the grass. I don't know. But let's keep going on. And then you got the cute little mischievous little chimp. Again, that dude looks super cute. Like, I don't know who I'm going to choose. And you got Grookey. I'm going to call him Groot 100%. And then it goes into Pokemon Sword, which I love that logo. I think it looks so cool. And then Pokemon Shield again. I love the names. I love the logos. One thing I noticed is that because there's no cover legendary, the logos look kind of similar. You got the same sort of wolf thing. This could mean many things. Part of me thinks potentially one of the legendary Pokemon could be the same, but you know, one, for example, one be blue, one be pink or red for the shield, and one be the sword. One has very good attack, one has very good defense. It could mean that, for example, have you seen Game of Thrones with, you know, the Lannisters have the house? The wolf could just represent the house of whoever the king or queen is in this game. Like the Lannisters have the lions, Jon Snow has the wolf, Daenerys has the dragon, I think someone else has like a deer or something, but it could just mean that. There's a lot of things this could mean. I really like the idea of like a wolf legendary Pokemon. I think that'd be so cool. Names again look so cool. I love this game so much. It looks super sweet. I honestly think the legendary Pokemon has to be a dragon. I think a dragon has got to be in it at some point. And I'll get into that a little bit when we get to the region to back up why I think it'll be a dragon. But let me just move over to the map and we can start discussing that. Anything I missed in the trailer, I think you want to point out, let me know in the comments down below. And tell me what starter you're going to choose as well. Because I'm getting both copies of the game and I've got 2 Switches. I'm just going to trade over both the other starters just so I can start my playthrough of all 3 of them. Because I think that'd be super awesome. But yeah, let's move over to the picture. Alright, look how nice this looks. The high-res quality image of the region. The region looking super good. So we're going to start from the bottom. And obviously this is our starting town right here, well, like our house. Now this is what makes me think could potentially be the Professor's Lab here. You've got this nice big house here. You've got a battlefield, got a nice little like pond, got, you know, a little bit of trees. It's like a quite big house. Like, it's before any route. I thought this is where we got our starter Pokemon and we can make our way down Route 1. But also noting this purple house here, which I said could also be the Professor's Lab. To get to Route 1, or get from Route 1 to the town, you don't have to go right into the grass here. You can just go straight line, so you might have to just go straight down, get your starter Pokemon. There might be someone stopping you from going on the grass here. Get your starter Pokemon here. But then you also got this town here. Like, I think that's too far to be the Professor's Lab. Or it could be like X and Y, where maybe our rival, our friends or whatever will give us a Pokemon, you know, in one of these towns, maybe in this little like purple house here or something. And then this could still be the lab. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I want to say this, to me, feels like the lab. I feel this could be the lab, this could be the lab, or this could be the lab. It's so hard to like, kind of guess what it is. I think this one stands out the most. I think this, I want to say, I'm going to go on a stretch and say this is the lab. We get our starter Pokemon probably in here from someone. This could also be the trainer school, or we maybe even get in here. We go in here, meet like a meet. It's too big to be a house, I think. Like we go in here, we get our starter Pokemon from whatever. We battle our rival here. We go down, explore Route 1, trainer school here, and we go see the professor here. That's what I'm guessing is going to happen. And then I told you about the train tracks. There it is. Goes into the mountain, and then it looks like a train station here as well. Same sort of like clock building here. Then you've got the track that goes all the way through here, comes up the cave, and goes into the London city. So anyway, yeah. In the trailer, I can't tell where that foggy forest was. So you've got the fog here, but then I think it was more in this direction. From when we were standing, like, I think here. Looks like it's like around this area. I'm not too sure how we're going to get around here. So obviously we're going to walk down here. Got some, like, you know, water. Maybe we can surf around. I don't know, it's too early for surf, I'm pretty sure. But it's kind of hard to tell how you're going to get from this area over across. Like, all I can tell is maybe you go see the professor, you come back down to the town here, you take the train takes you here, and then you're in this little area here where you can explore, and you make your way to this place. Oh, I was saying, like, I thought the grass play stadium could be the first gym. But thinking about it, like, I think this area here, you can tell more on the direct, like when one of the producers is speaking, you see in the background, you get a better look. I think this here is a gym. It's kind of, I don't know. Like, you can't, let's quickly go through it. So you got one gym here, grass, water, and you got another one here, which, I don't know, looks kind of brown, so I'll say rock. You got this one, which, I don't know, poison, fairy, psychic, could be one of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Got one on top of this tower here. Likely going to be ice, but to be honest, it looks dark, to be honest. That's, I lost count again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. I can't see one here. Go back to this town a little bit. So that's, well, yeah, no, 3, 5, and then 6. This is the one I was talking about, like the big one. With that crowd as well we saw in the trailer. Look at all these buildings. Surely this town can host that many people. And I was thinking this tower here could be Big Ben. But then you look here, you got like the big Ferris wheel, because it's based on, you know, UK. This could be London Eye. That could be Big Ben right here, because that's more of a clock tower. Because that's got, like, I think a clock, like, hands on it, whereas that's got just a Pokeball symbol. So I think that's more Big Ben. And I think this is like the final town. But anyway, let's start going back down and we'll look around. So anyway, yeah, got this big town here, the steampunk sort of looking town. Kind of reminds me of the area from, I haven't seen the movie, but the McGinnis movie. That sort of like big kingdom area, which looks kind of cool. You got a cave here. Got a cave here as well you can go in. But also got the train tracks, so you might be able to leave this place, go into this cave, and that could be what we saw the minerals earlier. Got the train track going through the city, down here, leads us all the way into this place, then ends up coming out for the big wall. This wall here really reminds me of Game of Thrones. Like where Jon Snow goes, like the Night's Watch. Blocking out the White Walkers, make sure, you know, they guard the wall. Dum 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 dum. So that's the vibe I get, man. Game of Thrones vibe, so much. So yeah, there's the grass thing with the big, like potential legendary or whatever that is, that mystery Pokemon on the grass hill. Got like a sort of barren land here. It's like trees are burnt down or something happened here. Got the docks where you got a boat, got a lighthouse, water place. Now this got a big dragon head here. It doesn't look like a Charizard, it looks like a dragon we've never seen before. Could just be like a generic sort of dragon. This here, from what I can see, let's see if we can zoom in a bit more. Yeah, it definitely is. This, go down. There you go. This here, that just looks like Shenron from Dragon Ball, like that sort of like Chinese dragon. Chinese dragon in the UK doesn't really make too much sense, but you got the crown on top of here. If there's a royal family in this this region, this has got to be where they live, 100%. This is like a castle area. Got the crown here, and it really looks like you got these big platforms here. Some little like areas here. I feel like this tower, this castle could potentially rise, go in the sky or something, or just get bigger. So it looks like the fire could come out here, launch it into the sky. It looks really cool. But this tower here seems like something really important. Potentially like where we learn if the game's got Mega Evolution or something like that, you know. It just seems very important with a golden Shenron dragon head on top. And obviously that's the entrance there with a big dragon head looking so cool. Got some statue, or got some big like don't you call it, some just like 3 little symbols on the big wall here. Got some houses here. Got the stadium, and then you got this big, cool looking wall. See, I was thinking like they could do something, could be something to do with the legendary Pokemon, but I feel like it's this just little area here really screams to me like a little hidden elf village. Like, you know, it's not open to the outsiders. It's only open if you do something, you know, meet a certain condition. I feel like this is the entrance to it. This is the entrance to this place here. Obviously, because it connects up just there, but just because the mushrooms, like, it feels like a secret village to me. It really does. Going across, got a. I'm not sure if we can get in this little place here. Kind of reminds me of like the 10 Carat Hill area, but got a nice little pit here with like, surrounded by walls. I don't know what this is for, but it looks very maze. I don't say maze-like, but it looks like it's going to be some trainers. Just like that's not the barren land. I don't think we saw the Flygon vs Bravari. I think that was probably over here, most likely. And then you got into the snowy area. They've got the stadium on top, which is looking really cool. Lots of like foresty, snowy foresty area around it. Whether or not we can go up this bit here, I don't think we can. I think it's more probably surf down, or we go through this little gap here. That's for the train, actually. That'd be the train. Train's got to go in here, going around into there, I think. Yeah, so we'll probably either take the train or we'll surf across. Now get into the big city. So that's going to be the London Eye. That's going to be Big Ben. That's going to be the final stadium, I think, because it just looks so... It's got the gym logo on the front of it, or the stadium logo, whatever it is, and then you got... It's just so differently designed. Got this big city. To me, this just... I don't know. I kind of feel like... I feel like... Going back to this, that's like a thunderstorm sort of thing. I kind of feel like some energy is going to go through this, shoot into the sky, make a giant thunderstorm. Dragon's going to come down. But I feel like it's too similar to Rayquaza a little bit, but I kind of just feel like a dragon is going to be the legendary Pokemon. You got the little kind of like town, I want to say town hall sort of thing. It's got like that vibe going on. Big little place here and a big city. I'm really hoping, please Game Freak, let us explore this big city. One of the most disappointing things about Ultra Sun Ultra Moon was when we got to, I think it was, is it called Megalopolis or Negalopolis? That place in the in Ultra Space. You see this massive, like, cool looking city, and you couldn't even explore any of it. It was just big buildings, and I'm really hoping this is not it. Like, oh, you got to explore this area, and then you can't go back here. That would really suck. It really would, but I'm hoping we can explore it. But honestly, the region's looking kind of small. Obviously, we won't know because obviously we can't explore it, and it would probably be bigger when exploring it. But it doesn't look like there's much to it in terms of cities and towns, but it looks like there's a lot of land to explore at the same time. So we don't know if we can go on the side bits or not yet. And obviously, because this is based on the UK, they're missing island, so maybe potentially for post-game or something we can go just take a boat, there's a boat there, go to Ireland. I know Ireland's on the left of the UK, but obviously you can just change it around because it's a game. But we'll see. The game is looking really cool. Can't wait to see what more Pokemon get revealed and whatnot. Like, part of me wants to go in blind, like, now I've seen all this, not look at anything else, just wait for the games to be released. But we'll see. One thing that does worry me is that there's no release date for it. It said worldwide late 2019. And usually, when a game is this close, like, I know 9 months is still quite far away, but usually, this sort of time you do get a release date, and it kind of worries me. It might get delayed a little bit, but we will see. I hope it doesn't get delayed, but if it does, you know, obviously they need more time on it, and that's always a good thing. Obviously, don't want to release an unfinished product, but we will see. Just an experience I've had in the past of pre-ordering games and stuff. When they say, you know, a release date isn't really done by now, it's usually delayed. But we still got E3. We've got like 2 more directs to come this year, I think. Got probably one about September, one in around E3 time. Maybe one April, May time, maybe? We'll see. But yeah. Whew. If I miss anything, you know, do let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what style you're going to choose and anything you think about, what you think about the game. because there's a lot. We got quite a lot. That's 7 minutes. I didn't think we'd get this much information. I really thought we'd get maybe like a little stealth drop of a, you know, like a mobile game or something like we did with Quest. But yeah, I'm actually kind of happy with it. And the guy did actually say in the trailer on the direct, he's like, oh, this isn't the only thing they have coming in 2019 for Pokemon. Now it could mean like the Detective Pikachu movie, some TGC stuff. It just seemed like he was hinting at more things coming, which always a good thing if you're a Pokemon fan. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace.